Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky. I am living Christ. Today, my message to you is the satanic illusion of a biblical Christ and the direct perception of a living Christ. Civilized mankind has been beset with hypnotic storytelling, mythical tales of superhuman heroes via fairy tales, legendary, and superstitious suggestions since the beginning of time, which is a fictional construct of the satanic intellectual mind. That world is the satanic time-bound, linear illusion of life, as civilized man has come to know it. That has been culturally adopted as life itself, of birth and death. It cannot be true, as it shouts of its own unwholeness, being but a fragmentation of a dualistic conscious mind, which denies holistic truth, which can be discerned only by the non-dualistic subconscious mind, the mind of God, truth, oneness, the creation, the mind of creation. Hence, the satanic trained intellect is more apt to worship prior, dead memory-based images, educated and conditioned hypnotically, suggested into one's ego, than to directly perceive the holistic energy of truth grasped by the subconscious mind in the timeless, eternal moment of now via the communication of truth. It is that which separates divided, robotically trained, blind, satanic believers from true spiritual seekers of the infinite, holistic energy of God, of truth. The first test is, what does one tend to grasp when offered the non-dualistic energy of truth in a living dialogue? An unmistakable energy of truth, grasped by a balance of the subconscious mind and satanic intellect, or the mechanical dependence upon superficial, indirect belief based on cultural, political, or religious indoctrinations of a trained, computer-like intellect. The vast majority of you will slough off the answer to that question because it indicts your own superficial, judgmental intellect as the source of your outer-directed, fragmented view of your personal world. Only those of you who have transcended the limitations of your trained satanic intellect and have the spiritual eyes to see and the ears to hear will understand what is communicated in this commentary. The vast majority of you will jump to conclusionary judgment and will find fault with it because your feelings are hurt. You have been introduced to your own limited intellectual conditioning. What I have just done in this video is introduced you to your own satanic conditioning. Who amongst you can handle that? By the way, this is coming to you from a Christ, a simple man of truth, coming off a stroke experienced just 3 weeks ago. So you must forgive me if the lingering effects of that stroke are apparent in my slurred speech. However, I assure you, I am not my body, and I am not my mind, and I have expressed that to you many, many times. And this stroke is merely evidence of that apparent truth. I should say obvious truth, that only those of you who transcend your intellect can grasp. Thank you for listening.